Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you what you could expect from Swiss Airlines business class on their A340-300 flight LX19. Please remember to follow me on Instagram at Brandon Johnson 10K for behind the scenes looks at product I'm currently reviewing. So this was flight LX19 from Newark to Zurich. Had seat 5G here, so you see a little bit of the A340 coming on here in the little mini cabin. So into the cabin, making a left turn here. So you've got the two rows in the mini cabin before you have the first class seat there. And here you can see is the overhead bin space, which there was plenty. Flight wasn't full, so that is always a plus here. As I didn't get a throne seat here, as you can see the seat, you got the hanger, the Swiss hanger, you've got the outlet up top there to the left. Bottle of water here, Swiss headphones. Headphones weren't bad. I do like the design though, kind of the light wood accents there. You do have a pre-departure beverage, champagne or flavored mineral water. I had the mineral water there, and you'll notice it's a little different here, but the tray table comes out of the kind of the top side there that's folded up, so that's a little different than I'm used to in most business class, but I guess it's that Swiss design there. So you do have the seat controls off to your left right here, as you can see. You control the seat to get it in the lay flat position. You did have the Swiss amenity kit there. Nice size screen here. And you've got a little pull out, this pulls out a little compartment there to put something. And yeah, good open footwell. And really no problems there with the footwell being narrow. And so you do a pillow blanket that were left out for you at the seat. You can see those. And here, this little secret compartment you can use to put something. I'll tell you, the more compartments you have in a seat, the more inclined you are to put things there and lose them. So you can take a look above there, the air vent. So that was seat 5G that I was in. And again, I wasn't able to get the throne seat. And you can pay for those in advance, but if not, it's kind of in the battlefield. Now probably won by Han Senator members at check-in as far as the availability. So like I said, I wasn't seated in 5G. Here's a look. I didn't show you this on the last clip, but there's the in-flight entertainment remote there that you can use, and some more seat controls. Now, as far as the seat goes in the lay flat position, I always do like to show you this. And again, also showing you that, again, the footwell is, you got plenty of room up there in the footwell. But again, if you're a taller person, I'm 5'11", I didn't have a problem sleeping, but if you're over that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I did want to quickly show you seat 5D, which was next to me and empty. I mean, this seat is almost really like a throne seat. To me, it's very close to it, as you can see there. The space you have on the left side of that seat, as far as the armrest goes, a little bit more private as well. I feel like you do have more space on that seat 5D than you do on 5G, as you notice. You kind of just got this armrest, so it kind of makes you feel even closer to the aisle than you actually may be with the armrest there. And there's a little compartment under there too. Not sure what you would put in there, and this says in 5D, but I did want to show you that as well, so you did know about that. And there's the footwell associated with 5D, which is to me a little bit more narrow than 5G. As you can see, the pre-departure beverage there, kind of the mood lighting before takeoff. But I'll leave you with the takeoff, and I'll talk about the rest of this flight here shortly. take a look at the bathroom here on the A340. It's the business class bathroom, so it's pretty standard bathroom. Nothing gonna blow you away about it. Standard, and no real touch to it at all. About as standard as one gets in a bathroom. No windows, so no need to look for that. Now the beverage service, you had your choice of alcoholic beverages, juices, teas, coffee, and so forth. I just took water. I had too many Negronis in the Polaris Lounge from before, but for the appetizer here, you got tomato mozzarella. The main was a beef fillet. There you got warm bread, cheese, and fruit. You do have some potatoes there and vegetables. A dessert here. Got the cheesecake, really good. I thought the food was pretty good. The beef was okay. I did like the other things as well. And breakfast here, I took the fruit option, fruit and yogurt. So it's really Chobani yogurt, fruit, and I had some more tea here with my breakfast. So I will let you take a look at the menu as far as the actual choices for the dinner service. Essentially, yeah, they'll come around asking for your order for dinner, but you'll see shortly on the breakfast card, you just fill out what you want and give that to the flight attendant, and they'll bring it to you in the morning if you want breakfast. So I'll be back shortly to talk about the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Wi-Fi. So this flight did have Wi-Fi available. Not free by any means, but very expensive Wi-Fi. As you do go through the prices, yeah, you'll see it's ridiculous how much they're charging for the Wi-Fi. So in my opinion, it definitely wouldn't be worth purchasing the Wi-Fi. It is purchased in the Swiss franc currency, so you'll see shortly once we bring it up as far as what the cost of the services that they're offering here on this flight. And if it ever comes up here and loads, so you can see, so 9 Swiss franc for 20 megabytes, 19 for 50, 39 for 120 megabytes, 59 for 220 megabytes. So it's, yeah, definitely not worth it in my opinion to pay for Wi-Fi, but if that's your thing, by all means go for it. But I will leave you with the in-flight entertainment and be back shortly with my final thoughts on this flight. Okay, welcome back. And my final thoughts on this flight. I really had a good flight with Swiss. I did find the seat comfortable. Again, the footwell was roomy, so I didn't feel cramped in that. I thought the food overall was good. Service was really good. Really friendly, outgoing flight attendants that I had on this particular flight. Again, the cabin wasn't completely full. I didn't have anybody in my seat next to me. And I don't think the main business cabin was that full either. From what I remember, this flight took place back in April. So just to give you an idea of that and what the service was like then. Again, Wi-Fi, really expensive. So not an investment I would have there. Pretty decent in-flight entertainment options. So overall, like I say, I couldn't complain. I would definitely fly Swiss again. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. Catch you next time.